Today I'm going to give you an overview of Australia's blockchain industry and talk about some of the key trends, challenges and opportunities for the future. First, I will talk about why Australia is committed to developing blockchain, though many experts here today will know more about the technology than me. Second, I will tell you about blockchain in Australia today, including some statistics and some case studies. Third, I will tell you about the Australian government's policies to further promote blockchain industry, both in Australia but in a global context as well. And then I will talk about how our blockchain sector is connecting globally and about how Australia is leading the international process for blockchain governance and standards. Blockchain presents many opportunities. It's forecast that blockchain will generate annual business value globally in excess of 21 trillion RMB by 2030. Over the last decade, interest in blockchain technology has only grown. Businesses and investors in particular recognise that there are opportunities that can be seized across all sectors of the economy. New applications of technology have been developed, new industries and government regulations for blockchain have emerged, and demand for the blockchain engineering workforce has grown worldwide. Because blockchain is so much more than cryptocurrencies. Blockchains support complex real-world applications, such as tracking goods along supply chains or securing multi-party transactions. There are potential applications in existing and emerging industries, provenance, registries, education credentials, energy trading, even blockchain for courts. What about spacecraft systems? Blockchain has also become a priority topic on the agenda of international forums, like the World Economic Forum. Australia is a leader in blockchain technologies. We are leading the way in particular for blockchain use for bonds, operations, and smart programmable money. The charts on this slide show you the evolution of the Australian blockchain industry. It is growing. The top graph shows the significant increase in blockchain activities and development in Australia since 2010. The majority of these blockchain activities focused on single application products, but in the future that may diversify. We can also see here the main locations for Australia's blockchain activities. Sydney in New South Wales and Melbourne in Victoria have the highest concentration of businesses and activities ready to partner internationally. The leading industry for blockchain activities in Australia is financial and insurance services. The next one is professional, scientific and technical services and retail trade. Australia's financial services sector has been the most prominent advocate and adopter of blockchain technology, with nearly 40% of the blockchain activity in Australia. The dominance of this sector and their adoption can be explained by the nature of their services and blockchain's initial application in digital currencies. But the next biggest, professional, scientific and technical services, represents nearly 20% of activity in Australia for blockchain. And over half of all blockchain activities in the financial insurance services and professional, scientific and technical services are to facilitate those sectors. However, there are others where the use of blockchain could offer real potential and is not being used yet, like wholesale trade, manufacturing, administrative and support services. There are potentials for blockchain to add to these in the future. Large companies with active blockchain projects in Australia include Australia Post, our national postal service, the Commonwealth Bank of Australia, one of our biggest banks, and also the Australian Security Exchange, which manages our capital markets. Really though, startups and small businesses play a key role in Australia's blockchain industry. 93% of blockchain activities have been undertaken by small to medium enterprises, which in Australia means a business with less than 200 employees, which is actually the vast majority of Australian business size. A growing share of startups in Australia identify with the blockchain industry. It was only 3.4% in 2016, but in 2018 that had more than doubled to 8.1%. And I can give you two examples of Australian blockchain companies today. The first is AgriDigital in the middle. The agriculture sector in Australia is embracing blockchain technology. AgriDigital